best way to honor all of you and thank all of you is to kind of go back down memory lane a little bit and to see what you have accomplished in the lives of 4 very special individuals. I'm excited about sharing this. I wanted to do this rather than give a speech, but I will tell you this. I will not make it through this presentation without breaking down. I can assure you that. I'm on the verge of it right now. I have been crying all morning. I got out of the shower, my eyes were puffy. I thought, this is never going to work, but I don't care. I don't care if you see this big old man crying like a little girl. And I will in just a moment. It's important that you get to see this. There is no greater satisfaction than what you're going to see is the fruit of your labor. All the times that you have come in to give blood every 8 weeks or plasma every 28 days or the 2 hours as a platelet donor that you spend in that chair, it all comes down to what you're about to see. I told you. I'm not embarrassed. Yes, I am. So, let's get to it. Now, I need to read these little bios on these things, but this is so cool. So, as I call your name, patient, would you please come up and join me here on stage? So, first up, Anthony Arroyo. Let me just read about this. We first came to know Anthony and his family. When we first came to know Anthony and his family, he was a little more than a toddler. And now he's in the 10th grade at Buchanan and working towards his black belt. Karate. He loves video games, comedies on TV, and making others laugh. This last summer, the Blood Center nominated Anthony to go to Washington, D.C. and to speak to elected officials about continued funding for the National Bone Marrow Registry. He did a great job. Yeah, met a lot of people, was on TV, in the newspaper, and we were so proud of him. Thank you, Anthony, for all that you do for us. And his family also raises funds for the Fanconi Anemia Research Foundation, which this is what Anthony had. So, Anthony, you want to say anything? Yeah, here you go. Because I have to blow my nose.
Hey, everyone. Just want to say thanks for coming out here, making a huge difference for all these kids. All you gotta say is thanks.
I told you I was going to get emotional. Uh-oh, quite a while. All right. Emmy Gutierrez. This is my friend Emmy. Emmy is 7 years old right now, but she would have you know she'll be 8 in January. She's happy, talkative, and energetic second grader and lives in Kerman with her mom and dad and brother. Emmy was diagnosed with ALL leukemia when she was just 2.5 years old. She was very brave, and even when undergoing chemotherapy, she was very brave. Her treatments concluded in December of 2011. We wish you all the best, Emmy. Thank you for being a part of us, and they're doing blood drives all the time. You want to say anything? Yes, you do. Say something. Thank you. Okay. Maddie Frazier. You're on the screen, kiddo. Thank you. Okay. Madden is 4, as you've previously heard. We're so grateful. Your chemo is over, Madden. You're looking great, and we know that there will be so much more for you to experience and achieve in your bright future. That's because of all these people out here. You lift our spirits every time we see you, Maddie, and it's great to see and hear about you. And we can't wait for you to put all this behind you forevermore and get on to living life to the fullest with all your might. And we're going to see you back up here as a teenager, doing the same thing again. All right? Thank you, Maddie. I'm really excited about this next one. Is Miranda Castro. Is Miranda up there? Look at that little girl up there. It was Miranda then. Miranda's 14 years old now, and she's in the 8th grade. She likes school, I understand, but she likes her horse better. She competes as a barrel racer, so after school and on weekends is very busy with that very special horse. When Miranda was much younger, she would come to the rodeo blood drive every year, thank donors, and meet the rodeo queens and cowboys. Maybe one of these days she may be rodeo royalty herself. We hope so, and she hopes so. It is a blessing here that you're here, Miranda. She was energetic, bouncing around. She used to come with her mom or her grandma to all the different events, and she has reached out to you. I'm sure some of you have met her in the past. You want to say something?
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, they're not very talkative today. Thank you. Thanks. You've done a tremendous thing. This is what it's all about. Day in and day out. Why my passion stays high is to be able to see this. But sometimes we lose them. We obviously lost Jenny after nearly a 4-year battle with leukemia. We lost her. But a lot of good has come out of what we went through there. We have here today I saw in the audience, we have a couple of families here, a couple of people who have lost children, like we lost Jenny. I see just here down in this table right here, Art and Rose Will, and they lost their precious son, 3-year-old son, Hendrix, just a few months ago. I lose track of time, but I think it was a few months ago. Pretty fresh on their mind. They're here to say thank you too, because he received blood and platelets. He had to have that just to get him into the next treatment so they could have a chance, the doctors could have a chance. I think Rose knows better than anyone. Rose is a physician herself. And they both say thank you to what's going on. He's a cute guy, and we're missing him. If you ever get the chance to read her blog that she has on Caring Bridge, read it. She has a lot of different insights, and she's always given us Hinduisms, which are sayings that her 3-year-old said during his lifetime that really inspire everybody. So it's a great blog. I read it to Rose all the time, so just to let you know. Also, I saw Veronica Garcia, and where is she? There she is over here. Veronica Garcia, if you remember a little girl several years ago by the name of Chelsea. Chelsea was her 3-year-old daughter that came down with leukemia also, went to marrow transplant, and did not make it, unfortunately. Veronica has come many, many times to different events of the blood center and holds blood drives herself, continually now still, to help support the cause of saving other people's life. They lost children, and yet they want to give back. They understand the importance of what we do day in and day out. And more than that, they understand the importance of what each and every one of you do in supporting them. So thank you. Thank you, Wills, and thank you, Veronica. To every one of you who donate blood, platelets, and plasma, time and treasure, to the CCBC staff and the board of directors, thank you for 60 years. We're starting our 60th year in January. 60 years of giving, caring, and the love we have shown each other. There have been many new buildings, many new blood mobiles, far more blood collected, But I know that even more than that, we are all forever grateful to each other, regardless of what the future holds. You know, on Jenny's headstone, we have the biblical scripture, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Well done. Jenny did a good job, a well done job. She completed her mission here in life, and God rewarded her and took her home. What a wonderful blessing. Well done, good and faithful servant. But you know what's even more amazing? Each and every one of you here in this audience, no matter whether you're a volunteer, a blood donor, platelet donor, board of directors, that could be said of you. Well done, good and faithful servants. Because you have served this community beyond measure, more than you will ever know. These four that came up, it's just a glimpse of the thousands of lives that you've saved, not only here in the Central Valley, but across the United States. Your blood goes everywhere because other blood centers know we're full and we'll share it. What a great legacy for all of you. Well done to each and every one of you.